Hey guys, so about a month ago, I promised you that I would do a video on Perfumes by Attar collection. However, before I did this video, I wanted to acquire one perfume, and it is Al Rayhan. And now I feel like I'm ready to make the video. I have about, what is this? Oh my gosh, 6. Okay, yeah, 6 is more than enough to have an opinion on a brand and really understand the DNA and performance. And you know what, guys? I feel very 50-50. There are only two in here that I absolutely love and think that you guys will probably like as well, but the rest they're a bit, I don't know. I do know for a fact that this brand, some of them are inspired by other fragrances, but when you smell it, it kind of has its own little twist to it, and yet some people say that it's like a straight up clone. So I don't know, it's very 50-50. The brand itself, I want to say that it's underrated. I mean, it's a niche brand. I only really see Russian vloggers or like Americans talk about this brand. It's really weird. I mean, it was popular around 2-3 years ago, I want to say, but nowadays people don't really talk about it. I can tell that this is a good quality brand, and it's priced okay, I think. And it definitely has that niche DNA. So if you're someone who doesn't really like that sweet designer bullshit sweetness and you want something a bit niche and refined, then yeah, I think that this would be a good brand. But anyways, let me just go one by one, spray it on paper and tell you what I think of each fragrance. Okay, Al Rayhan, do you know what, guys? Clone of Baldi Afrik, and this is actually my favorite one. This was the final one that I purchased. You know, looking at the notes, it's not really something that I would go for, but I really do love this. Yes, very similar to Baldi Afrik, and actually I was thinking of buying that perfume because I tested it in stores. When I sprayed the Byredo perfume, at first I didn't like it, however 30 minutes later, the dry down was beautiful, and it was so powerful because I put that tiny paper strip on a cloth, and then when I opened that bag, the cloth just smells so beautiful. It was like a nostalgic soapiness. And I even told my friend, like, what is this smell? And she said it smells absolutely gorgeous. And then when I went home, I realized that it was from Baldi Afrik. And yeah, I had been thinking about that perfume ever since then. And this really does satisfy my craving. When I finish this little 5 ml decan, I think I will definitely buy this because it is just so harmonious, so diffuse, and so transparent. And this actually has good longevity, I want to say. You know, this scent, it's hard to describe. It's all of the citruses, and you guys know how I feel about citrus in perfume. I don't like citruses. I don't like anything that is zesty or will make my eye water. I don't like fruity perfumes as well. But this is just so beautiful, and it smells so feminine, so nostalgic to me. Um, and yeah, I think this would be just good for all year round and completely inoffensive. I don't know what else to say, and there is just this soapy accord in here that is... It smells so nostalgic to me, and I don't know what it is. Listen, guys, I forget what the notes are, but I would describe this as a tea scent with very beautiful light citruses that are not sour by any means. It's not sweet, it's not sour, it's just perfect, and it smells kind of like a tropical holiday. And almost like I'm gonna go on a beautiful adventure, and you have this beautiful soapiness. So, isn't it shocking? Those accords and notes aren't really up my alley, but this is my most favorite one. And yeah, like I said, it satisfies the Baldi Afrique craving, and yeah, I think that's it. 10 out of 10. Azalea. Okay, I like the name Azalea because it reminds me of Iggy Azalea, the rapper, No Money, No Family, 16 in the Middle of Miami. That was my anthem. Literally. um, yeah, this isn't for me at all. I know that this is supposed to be a clone of... Shit, what is it? Initio, whatever the fuck you guys call it. Psychedelic Love or something like that. You know, something with like yellow florals. I forget what it's called. I don't know, because do you know what, guys? It's so annoying because I've never been able to test Initio fragrances. And do you know why? It's because the bottles are always empty. So yeah, that's London for you. London core. Literally can't even go out and test perfume, so you might as well just buy decants. This isn't for me. Do you know what? I know that the notes are like very rich, like it has myrrh and marzipan, and actually, I do smell the marzipan, but this is just a very vintagey, classic French perfume, like Estee Lauder Knowing, Youth Dew. I don't know, just this isn't for my audience. I don't think that you guys should buy this. It's a really strange perfume. And actually, it made me realize that a lot of these old school vintagey classic French perfumes, If you imagine marzipan, you will smell it, and it's kind of hidden. Definitely. I mean, yeah, I don't like this. This is like, I think this would be good for a person, like a woman or whoever, somebody who's into all of the classic fragrances from the 90s, you know, one of those people who like those polarizing scents. But yeah, I don't like this, and yeah, I just categorically don't like it. Keep in mind, all of these perfumes I've had for a while, a few months, so I've definitely had some time to befriend. I mean, this one I've only had for like a week or so, but it's just a love at first sniff. Azalea, not for my audience, but like I said, if you're into the classic old school French perfumes, you would like it. Floral musk. Okay, so a lot of people compared this to BR. Super tired of talking about it, but you know what? This is interesting because it smells expensive. It really does, but at the same time, it's creamy, like a creamy musk with saffron. I don't smell any of the shit. What is it called? Oh my god, what is it called? You know that flower, the orange flower, and in like the flower in the language of flowers, it's like it means death. What is it called? Oh my gosh, I forget what it's called. Anyways, this is very, very niche. It smells like an expensive department store. I don't really think that it smells like BR. And I know that a lot of people said that the only thing this had in common with BR, it's that Band-Aid green medicinal smell, if you know what I mean. But this is creamy. For some reason, it reminds me of, I want to say Miller Harris Schizo from memory, and La Papier by Diptyque. You know that creaminess. I don't know, it's weird. Like, it does smell like newspaper and like ink. I don't know, it's interesting. This isn't really for me, however, I will admit, it smells very niche, very expensive, and it does have good longevity, I want to say. Yeah, this one has good longevity, not bad. I will say, guys, the Attar collection, the perfumes, they do disappear from my skin quite fast, and I can't really smell them while I'm wearing them, unfortunately. So I don't know, it's 50-50. I know some people say that it's, you know, the longevity is good, and other people say that it's like water. You know, 50-50 for me, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I have to say. To me, it doesn't satisfy the BR craving. Um, yeah, I think this is its own fragrance, but it does smell very expensive. Hayati, okay, the first perfume that I bought from the Attar collection brand. Do you know what? This is a really amazing perfume. It's all about the strawberry, and actually the magic in this one, my audience would really, really like it. Oh, bump cut. My audience would really, really like this. Um, you know what? What you imagine, you will smell. So if you think of juice, you will smell tropical juice. If you think of peaches and cream, that's what you will smell. It also has this cooling effect, and I don't know how they did it, but when I spray this, instantly I just feel cooled down. Um, the reason why I do not need to buy a full bottle of this is because I already have amazing strawberry scents. I mean, like this one, for instance, that I need to use up, right? So yeah, I need to make space for it. But yeah, I would definitely want a full bottle of this, and like ice cream. And luckily I don't smell any raspberry, but you know what? Like it's sweet, milky, lactonic ice cream like with tropical juice mix. And at the same time it has something slightly sour in it, and I think it's the plum. And that sourness was definitely needed because it keeps it refined, it diffuses everything, and it neutralizes those sweet notes. So yeah, this is one of those cases where I don't actually mind a bit of sourness. Like I said, you guys, you know, I hate citrus, but this is nice. Oh yeah, like I said, I don't know. I think every human being is gonna smell this in the way that they imagine, because it's very versatile, like a hybrid. 10 out of 10. My audience would really, really like this. Okay, Azora. Okay, you guys know this is a clone of Perfumes de Mali Valea, you know, the one in the clear bottle that absolutely everyone loves. Fleur Narcotique by Ex Nihilo. And, you know, that green bottle from Fnan that I tested in my video. And you know what? I don't like this DNA, surprisingly. It smells tropical, it smells nice. Definitely, I can tell that this is a nice perfume. But for some reason, the musk is so sharp, it makes my eyes water. The lychee or whatever the hell it is in here. I don't know, it just makes my eyes water a bit. And it smells very similar to the green bottle by Fnan, which is supposed to be a clone of Alea and Fleur Narcotique. So I think I'm definitely very familiar with that scent profile. And you know what, guys? No lie, the musket in here, There's something like almost fishy, like I don't know, like marine, aquatic. I don't know, I've tried to befriend this for a long time. I even oversprayed this recently, and I couldn't smell it not once, and even when I removed my clothes and was about to put it in the washer, I couldn't smell any perfume from it, so it's very strange. This perfume, I think, went viral like 2-3 years ago on TikTok. It had like millions of likes. So many people were buying it. They said it's the smell of a goddess. I'm sure you guys know what video I'm talking about. But no, unfortunately, I don't like it, but I don't know, who knows? Maybe with time it will change. But it's a bit too sharp and challenging for me. And I wish that I could smell those beautiful notes and accords that absolutely everybody else can. But for me, it's, like I said, sharp musk, a bit artificial chemically, and a bit fishy. So yes, we'll leave it at that. Okay, final one, Crystal Love. Oh my gosh, this was... Oh, blimey. Wait, is this how much I have left? Okay. Okay, so actually, guys, I bought all of these from one seller in the UK. So if you were in the UK, these were all I can't talk, priced well. So if you are interested in buying these fragrances, let me know in the comments and I'll give you their email. So yeah, I think this was also one of my manifestations, because in London you can't really find this brand anywhere really. So yeah, thank you, universe. And I'm super grateful that I was able to buy decants instead of full bottles. Okay, Crystal Love, a perfume that I was researching for like a month. I wanted this for the longest time, but there was a month where I was just going crazy, and to me, guys, it smells so similar to, what is it? Swiss Arabian Casablanca. I smell apple juice. I smell vanilla. I smell the Arabian musk. I don't know, and it's balsamic as well. You guys know Casablanca I had to give away because all I could smell was like fizzy apple juice. And it smelled a bit old. I had that bottle for, over a year. I really tried to befriend it and smell and detect the notes that absolutely everybody was smelling. And I gave it away to one of my friends. This smells so similar. And it even smells like Al Rehab Golden Sand, which to me smells like a slightly better version of Casablanca. It has more sweetness. So many people say that this is absolutely delicious, and that they get many, many compliments. White chocolate, ice cream. I do smell the vanilla, and I also smell the apple. But you know what? I think it's just my nose, you guys. Like, I have some type of association with, like, this Arabian musk, and I don't know what it is. And actually, it's interesting because I did actually drink like this white chocolate vanilla milkshake from M&S that was absolutely delicious and divine, and it did kind of taste like this perfume. So I don't know, it's really weird. I don't know. I mean, I can tell that a lot of you guys will like this, but I think it's just my nose. And it's quite a quiet perfume. I'm not going to be buying a full bottle of this, like I said. Very similar to Casablanca and Al Rehab Golden Sand, which I already have. And what else? It's also crazy because I do know that there are a lot of people who say that this does not smell like Casablanca at all. So, yeah, this is a very personal one. Okay, guys, let me kind of round it up a bit and tell you what are bottles that my audience would really like and to pay attention to. Okay, where is it? I think these two, guys, if you was to manifest like a decant or anything, pay attention to these two. This one is more refined, Baldi Afrique. It's just so sophisticated, so beautiful. I don't see why you would hate this. Maybe the opening you wouldn't like, but definitely let it dry down a bit. And Hayati is just delicious. This is perfection. And yeah, the rest, I think I'm done with the brand. Hey guys, so my video cut off just because my battery died. Like I said, my audience should pay attention to these two, Hayati and Al Rayhan, and I think that's it. I'm really done with the brand. I still need to test, well, I wanted to test out Cult at Night, which is supposed to be a cherry cinnamon scent. However, I've had so many cherry cinnamony scents in my lifetime that the urge isn't really there, so I think I'm definitely done with the brand. Definitely satisfied and super grateful that I was able to buy decants instead of full actual bottles. So yeah, that was a huge blessing. And yeah, I can't wait to use up all of these. And these ones, like I said, they're okay. Azora, I still might try to befriend, but Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful for you to really make a decision. But anyways, guys, have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.